Money is Denisov's. You took it, he whispered just above Telyánin's ear. The master is not in. He's gone to headquarters, said Telyánin's orderly. Has something happened? He added, surprised at the cadet's troubled face. No, nothing.
So who is said?
That's a servant, Telyánin's servant.
Telyánin's orderly, okay.
You only just missed him, said the orderly. The headquarters were situated 2 miles away from Salzeneck, and Rostóv, without returning home, took a horse and rode there. There was an inn in the village which the officers frequented. Rostóv rode up to it and saw Telyánin's horse at the porch, so he found him. Okay, so he took his horse and found He found Telyánin's horse on the inn at the...
So they go to this Salzeneck, which is 2 miles.
No, he went to the headquarters, which is 2 miles away.
Yeah,
from
the headquarters is 2 miles from this is.
Yeah.
This is where they live.
I don't know, maybe.
And Rostóv found him in the village, right? He what his office frequented?
We're officers. Officers like people who are... People in the army, officers. You know,
it means that there are a lot of army.
Officers.
There are a lot of officers around the village.
Around that inn. In the village. Inn.
What the inn?
Inn is where you go and drink and stuff.
Go and drink?
Yes.
Oh. He found the horse at the porch.
In the second room in the inn, the lieutenant was sitting over a dish of sausages and a bottle of wine. So he was eating some sausage and wine. Ah, you come here too, young man, he said, smiling and raising his eyebrows. Yes, said Rostóv, as if it cost him a great deal to utter the word, and he sat down at the nearest table. Both were silent. Then there were 2 Germans and a Russian officer in the room. No one spoke, and only sounds heard were the clatter of knives and the munching of the lieutenant. So you couldn't hear the eating, couldn't hear no words spoken. When Telyánin had...
Clatter of knives or eating. What's the munching of? What the munching mean?
Munch.
Oh, okay. Of the lieutenant, this guy. Okay.
When Telyánin had finished his lunch, he took...
So what does this mean?
The munch of the lieutenant. The Telyánin is a lieutenant.
The lieutenant is type of...
It's an officer.
Type of officer.
You should look these terms up, because if I tell you, it doesn't mean anything. Look up lieutenant, look up sergeant, look up corporal, look quartermaster, look captain, whatever. You have to know all these people.
Okay.
When Telyánin had finished his lunch, he took out his pocket a double purse, and drawing its ring aside with small white turned up fingers, drew out a gold imperial, and lifting his eyebrows, gave it to the waiter. Please be quick. So when Telyánin finished, he took out a pocket and took a purse out.
Double purse.
I don't care what a double purse. Yes, a double purse. And then he drew a coin out to pay. Okay, with gold. Okay.
Oh, he drew his rings aside with his small. The rings mean the coins, right?
Drawing is... I don't know what rings are here.
Drawing means giving, right?
Huh?
Drawing.
No, drawing. Drawing to
open.
Yeah.
Open his ring aside with his small white turned up finger. Drew out a golden imperial means the...
Took out the golden imperial.
And lifting his elbow. Gave it to the waiter. Okay, be quickly, okay?
The coin was a new one. Rostóv rose and went up to Telyánin. Allow me to look at your purse, he said in a low, almost inaudible voice.
What does inaudible mean?
Almost cannot hear.
Okay.
With shifting eyes but eyebrows still raised, Telyánin handed him the purse. So he gave him the purse.
Oh.
It's a nice purse. Yes, he said, growing suddenly pale, and added, look at it, young man. Rostóv took the purse in his hand, examined it and the money in it, and looked at Telyánin. The lieutenant was looking about in his usual way and suddenly seemed to grow very merry. If we get to Vienna, I'll get rid of it there, but in this wretched little town, there's nowhere to spend it, he said. Well, let me have it, young man. I'm going. Rostóv did not speak. And you?
Okay.
So anyway, so Rostóv looked at it. He looked at it, okay?
It's a nice
Lieutenant,
purse.
and then the lieutenant seems like says, "Oh, when I get to Vienna, I can spend my money there because all these little towns, there's nothing to spend money on."
Okay, so Rostov is growing suddenly pale. Right?
No, where'd you get that?
Yes, it's a nice purse. Yes, he said. This Telyánin, right?
Yes.
Telyánin going suddenly pale means white.
Yes.
And Eddie looked at it, young man. Rostov took the purse and examined and the money in it and looked at him. And this guy was looking about in his Euro way and suddenly seemed to go very. So the Euro way suddenly seemed to go very merry means not Euro, Euro, the merry.
Very happy.
Merry means happy,
Yeah.
very happy.
Yeah.
If we give to Vienna, Vienna is a city.
Vienna, isn't it Vienna?
Yeah, Vienna.
Vienna.
Vienna, Persona.
It's a city.
The city. If you go to the city, you will get rid of it there. But in this little town, we cannot spend much money, right?
Yes. Well, young man, he said with a sigh, and then from his lifted eyebrows he glanced into Rostov's eyes, because he wants the purse back.
Okay.
Some flash as of electric spark shot from Telyánin's eye to Rostov and back again and again in an instant.
What?
Some flash, some light, okay? As of electric zzz, shot from Telyánin's eye to Rostov and it came back again. And back again and back again in an instant. So bzz, 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 okay?
You keep continue.
Come here, said Rostov, catching hold of Telyánin's arm and almost dragging him to the window. That money is Denisov's. You took it, he whispered just above Telyánin's ear.